Always with my pen and paper, so if you need me, you probably know where I'm at.
I'm at the cypher getting hyper at the lounge, but I can't stand still. I'm off the walls, barely touch the ground, and they're like, damn, chill. Let me catch my breath, and that's the only break I need. They keep saying pass it to the left, I don't know what that means. Go ahead, drop it, get it poppin'. Heads are nodding, I ain't stopping. Hesitate, I'll make you wait. Boy, I keep this in my pocket, anytime, any place. I slide through like I'm on skates, spit that shit, they gravitate. Don't need no time to calibrate. I'm watching, I'm waiting, see an opening and I take it. I'm moving in if it's vacant, cause I love the look on their faces when I show up, show out, hit them with the sound that comes so profound. So gather round, it's going down up in the cypher lounge. All right, what's up? Let's see if this is working right. I'm joined by the homie Nick Howard. Nick Howard. Let's see if we can hear you real quick. You want to mic check that real quick? All right, let me see what happens. I got nothing. I'm going to put you through the speakers. All right. Hit it again. All right. I'm going to change you to my stereo speakers real quick. And one more time.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
That should
You got
be.
me?
One sec. Yep, I got you.
All right, bet.
All right. We're good. We're good. So what's up, Nick? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming on here and kicking it with me.
Oh yeah, man, no problem. I'm good. How are you doing, bro?
I'm good. Yesterday off, had today off. Woke up, been a bum. Went and washed my car, mowed the lawn, came back home. I'm chilling. What's up, MH?
Hell yeah.
What's up, Kobe? All right, so appreciate Sir Cardinal and Rocha for helping me get everything set up here and finally getting it going. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take suggestions for beats. Just going to be kicking it with Nick Howard here for about a half hour or more. Whatever, we'll see what happens. And if you guys drop me a beat, I'll write it down. And at the end of the stream, I'm going to pick one out of a hat. I don't know if I'm going to pick one, just whatever I pull out, or if I'm going to pull three and then pick one from the three or something, in case one of you gives me a bogus-ass instrumental. But we'll see what happens. So if you guys want to pick one beat, take your time, pick one out, whatever. It can be mainstream, it can be something underground, I don't really care. And then at the end of the week, I'm going to try to eventually do this weekly, but we'll see what happens. But I'm definitely going to try to put out whatever I come up with within a week. So if you suggest me an instrumental, I'll pick one out, and by the end of it all, I'll start writing it. And at the end of the week, if I come up with a verse or something more than that, then I'll put out whatever I come up with to it. So hit me up, guys. Give me a beat.
I'm gonna make a suggestion real quick.
Okay, give me the first one. What's up?
I forget the name of the song, okay. But that instrumental that everybody on YouTube plays, like Rum Boys and Spotlight and.
Oh, I kind of know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I forget the name of it.
Okay.
But yeah, that, like, if you went in on that, it would make a statement, because that's what everybody has been using, and I feel like if they heard it, they would probably even use it with you on it too.
Okay. I don't know what that's called, but I'll write that down and I'll have to figure that out.
Yeah, I forget the name of it, man.
So Rum Boys and Spotlight both use it?
Yeah, I think a couple other YouTubers use it too. Fuck. I can't remember, man.
All right, got the first one down right here. What up, Chris Senor? What up, Nathaniel? Gucci Raptors fan says, do gay hip-hop? Get the fuck out of here. What you talking about? Yeah, all right. Well, fuck. Here's to you, Nick Howard. Appreciate you coming on, bro.
Oh, yeah, man. You got beer. I got coffee, dog.
You got coffee?
I just woke up like Whatever 2 hours ago. I got to work at fucking 5.
Damn. What time is it there for you?
going on 8:15.
8:15. Dang, it is 7:15 here. I didn't think it was that late.
Yeah.
Got you. Hey, so Hard Knocks. I was watching Hard Knocks. I didn't see the whole episode, but I watched the little, what is it? The little highlights of it. It's like a 10, 11-minute video. That shit looked cool, man. Gruden wasn't taking any shit in that.
Dude, I love it, man. Like, I know we were bad last year and got a lot of youth and a lot of, like, character guys that, like, you don't know if they're going to work out. But that's the thing with the Raiders, man. Like, it's hard to, like, put a number on or, like, a prediction on them. Like, they're either going to be, like, bad or they're going to surprise you. And I love that Gruden kind of has that attitude of, like, fuck dreams. Like, I want nightmares. I want to give other teams nightmares.
That
I
was
love
awesome
that.
when he said that. That had me going. He's like, he's like, fuck dreams, I want nightmares. You're here to end somebody's dream. I liked that. That was cool.
Yeah, that was nasty. And it seems like no nonsense, man. Like, they went with high character guys. I love Abrams, dude. Dude's looking like a fucking dog, man.
Yeah, that guy's
He
fun
just
to
wants to go
watch.
out there and hit somebody. They told him to fucking cool it.
He was even arguing. He's kind of arguing his point. Gruden's like, hey, slow the fuck down now. You know, and he's like, hey, I'm just doing me. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so MH gave me a beat here. I'll write that down. Worst Comes to the Worst by Dilated Peoples. I love that song, so that'd be a good one if I pull it.
I forget too, man. I don't know if you like watch him or anything, but that YouTuber that always does like basketball news and like reporting and stuff, RB the Breakthrough, he's got like a non-copyright instrumental as his intro. I think the song's sick. I forget what it's called, man. I'd look it up if my other devices were charged up.
I already gotta find that little piece of paper that I'll just rewrite that. But alright, good shit, MH. Chris Senor, whatever. Give me a beat, dude. Pick me out an instrumental and I'll write to it. By the end of the week, I'll put it out. Colby, I'm waiting on one. Yeah, but that seems cool, man. It kind of makes me imagine what's going on in other training camps and what every team's like and how it's different and stuff. Made me really think about the Vikings, you know? Not just seeing the plays, but being in between plays and the whole vibe and stuff. It's fucking cool. So it goes with them throughout the season? Like it keeps up with them through the season as week by week or what?
I think just through like training camp and like the first 4 weeks or 3 weeks of preseason. Like it goes to like final cuts, and then I think they have like one other episode like to lead into like week 1.
Okay, gotcha.
Because the Browns had it last year, and I was psyched. Like it's cool as fuck that both my teams had it 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I was just a little bummed to see whack ass Hugh Jackson fucking be on for a couple weeks last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forgot about that. It was Browns last year. That's cool though. MH says, "Do Baby" by Justin Bieber. Yeet. Stupid.
Oh shit! You never know, man. I wouldn't put it past you. You probably could go in on that.
Hey, I'm trying to, I don't want to turn down if somebody seriously gives me a beat. If they give me something stupid, I'm not gonna do it. But if they give me something that's hip hopable, that's the word That's the only word I can think of for it. You know what I mean? If I can make something happen with it, I'll make it happen with it. I'll do something with it.
Hip hopable, I like that.
Yeah, hip hopable. Love the posters in the background. NWA and Pac. Hell yeah! Shout out to them.
Hey, is Bro Chacho Mofo here yet? We got 2 of the 3.
Nah, I don't see him. Let me share this out real quick. I'll put it out in the chats. But yeah, man, I'm chilling.
Hey, man, you asked me about my teams. What are you looking forward to with your Vikes, man?
I'm looking forward to just seeing how, I guess, it's all around Kirk Cousins. Everybody's talking about Kirk Cousins and how it's all on him and all that. That's true, but the O-line is supposedly, taken care of this year. It's not going to be
Yeah.
great, but there's no way it can be worse than last year. I think it's going to be pretty solid for what moves we made, but I want to see how it happens. I want to see how the O-line goes down first, because that's going to determine what Cousins can do. So
I'm with you on that. And, dude, you guys got, like, everybody sleeps on your defense, man. Like, you guys got some boys back there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Actually, Zimmer I just seen a video of Zimmer calling out the defense because he said the offense is looking great in practices so far, but he thinks the defense, since it's a bunch of guys who have been in the system for a couple of years, is just kind of slacking off a little bit and taking it easy through training camp. So he went public and called them out, and he's like, you can't be doing that shit. You got to work hard for me every play, every practice, you know what I mean? Because they know what they can do, and they're trying to maybe take it easy or whatever, I don't know. But it was kind of cool to see that. Call them out, you know?
Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I went and I snuck down and watched, like, 2 Browns camp days already.
Nice. You have hundreds of hip-hop beats in the back of your head? Yeah, me too, man. I might pick one myself. That's what I'm kind of trying to come up with right now. I'm going to pick one, too. I'm going to throw it in. What's up, Cushman? Cushman, we're just chilling right here. Trying to come... I'm waiting for, like, suggestions for instrumentals. By the end of the stream, I'm going to pick one out of a hat. So if you got one, a good hip-hop track, or it can be mainstream, something underground, whatever, just give me a beat and I'll write it down, and at the end I'll pick one out of a hat. So far I only got a couple, so your chances are high.
Chances are high.
I'm trying to think what I want to come up with though for a beat for myself. What have you been listening to, man?
Dude, I'm all over the place, man. Like, really, the only shit that I don't listen to is like real country and like classical, but like everything else on the table.
Okay.
Like, I love classical rock. Like, I love like 80s rock and like blues and like, well, I should say, like, I don't really like jazz either, but if it's like modernized, I like it, or I dig it. Or if it's got like a beat has some jazzy shit in it, I'm down with it.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I like all music, man. I guess one of the only things I can't listen to really is like opera, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's probably 100 fucking subgroups of music that I don't really like listen to or probably wouldn't give a chance, but I like everything, man. I'm hip-hop, rock. I'm probably 50-50 on hip-hop and rock. But,
Yeah.
you know, when you're cruising around, it's got to be hip-hop for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah, dude.
That's what I'm stuck to. But I would rather see,
I
like...
love my rap.
What's up?
I love my rap and hip-hop, man, but the mumble rappers, man, like, they drive me crazy.
I know. Yeah, man. I've changed my whole stance on that kind of thing. Not my whole stance, but it's kind of changed over the last couple of years, because when I first heard this stuff, I'm like, man, fuck these mumble rappers, you know, fuck this new bullshit that they come out with. I guess, but you know what? They've kind of always been around. It hasn't been as popular, but now it is. And I guess I can't hate on them. The thing that I've come to think is that they're just doing their thing. They're getting their hustle on. Let them make their money. I can't hate on them for that. They can put out whatever the fuck they want. It's the people that are making this shit big. And I can't even hate on it. Like, there's some of that stuff that, you know, when I'm in the club, I don't want a bunch of conscious rap. You know what I mean? Give me some of that dumb bullshit, because that's what it's for. You know what I mean? So
No, I hear you. There's some of that where you're like, all right, I could fuck with it a little bit, but then there's some of it where, like, they're just making sound effects, dropping 3 words, and then making
Right.
another sound effect. You're like, the fuck is this, dude?
Yeah. Cushman dropped one. Damn, Cushman, that's a good one. I don't know that song, but Tribe Called Quest, Electric Relaxation, I'll put that down. Can't go wrong with Tribe. But yeah, like I said in Speak My Piece, it's like, if it don't work my brain or ignite a flame, then they don't even have to speak their piece. So it's like, it doesn't always have to work my brain. If it can at least ignite a flame, you know, get me going, get me moving, make me hype or something like that, then I'll respect it. But if it can't do either one of those things, man, what the fuck are you... I don't know. That's just how I feel.
I hear you, man. I respect it.
Electric relaxation.
If you were ever to, like, lay out, like, a tape or an album, like, would you kind of, like, want to go with, like, things that sound the same or have the same flow, or, like, the same, like, kind of like ride in rhythm, or like do you like to like change it up, like slow, fast, middle ground?
Uh, if I put out like a project, like a EP or a CD or something like that, I would try to come up with a title and like an idea to have some sort of direction, but it doesn't have to all be a fucking story that ties together that you can write a book about or something like that. But I wanted to have at least a little bit of direction from song to song. But from song to song, I don't care. Like, it just depends on the beat I'm gonna use. But I don't care about going like faster, slower, different kinds of flows, totally different styles and stuff like that. I'll mix it all up. I feel like I would want to mix it up than keep it all the same.
I got you.
Yeah. Sports Fury, what's up? Is that Josh or Sean? What up, Rocha?
I have a feeling that's Josh.
You would go live when I'm streaming. Yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do. But, so what I'm doing is having everybody suggest an instrumental in the comments, and I'm going to pick one out. All right, Josh. It's Josh. What up? Gangstar? Gangstar is dope. But if you want to give me a beat, I'll write it down, and I'll try to come up with something, put it out by the end of the week. So, I guess I should explain what I got going on screen here. So, this side, let me see which side it points me to. I don't know. I can't tell. But the top right on the screen is a QR code link to Spotify, and the top left one is a QR code link to SoundCloud. Because I figure if I put these out on YouTube, I'm going to eventually run into copyright issues. But I'm going to try it out once or twice and see what happens. Otherwise, I might just put it on SoundCloud, and then I'll have the link in the description and have that QR code up for the next stream so I can tell everybody to go back and listen to what we did last week. So, hopefully eventually make it weekly. But yeah, man. What you been listening to, though? Because, all right, we were talking about what kind of music we like, right?
Yeah.
I like hip-hop slightly more. I'm going to give it like 55-45 to hip-hop if I had to just break it down between hip-hop and rock. But I would much rather go to a rock concert. Like, to me, rock concerts are way more fun than hip-hop concerts. Hip-hop concerts is usually a bunch of people trying to be hard and fucking, like, post up and shit. And, like, rock concerts, everybody's letting loose, and it's one big fucking family, Even people are getting hit in the face, just showing each other love and shit. I love it. So.
Yeah, man, I'm all over the place. Like, I'm like with you. I'd lean like 60 hip-hop and like 40 like everything else. But like, of that 40, like classic rock like leads the way, like 80s, like
Okay.
old school, like people aren't around no more type stuff. Like when I'm just kicking it lately, like I'm like my jam sessions are like going to get a lift in or going to hoop. I've been bumping a lot of Bone Thugs because gotta have those Cleveland roots, Tupac, and a lot of Leonard Skinner, like just random, just thrown in there.
Nice. You sound like me, kind of. Like, if I hit shuffle on my phone, it's going to be a lot of 90s rap. I think I have, like, fucking 90 songs from Tupac somehow. A lot of them are just remakes that people made. But it's going to go from Tupac to some new stuff to AC/DC, Metallica, slightly, like, poppy, guilty pleasure songs and shit like that. And then, I swear, like, when it comes to country, I don't completely hate country. Yeah, MH, go ahead. Give me another suggestion. I don't completely hate country. I'm never going to put the fucking country station on in the car or nothing like that. But every, like, probably 5 years to a decade, there's a new country song that gets me that I'm like, all right, that's my shit,
Yeah.
Like, Dierks Bentley has a song.
Years ago.
Dierks Bentley has a song called Burning Man. I like that song.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
What had me a couple years ago is that fucking Dirk Bentley's getting drunk on a plane. Like, I don't know what it was, dude, but I would jam that fucker sometimes on my ride
I don't know
to
that.
wherever.
I don't know that one. I'll check it out, though.
I'd go from, like, some, like, gangster rap, like 90s gangster rap, to just Dirk Bentley, and then to, like, Pink Floyd or something on my ride wherever.
Hell yeah. Hey, by the way, I love Skinner, dude. Skinner's my
Fuck
shit.
yeah, man.
I got a shirt, a Leonard Skinner shirt, and I feel out of place as hell when I wear it, but I love it. Let's see.
Dude,
What up, Crazy Mofo? We got Crazy in the chat.
the Rochachos are here.
Keep your hands high.
I got you, mofo. I got you.
The Raiders by Tracy
Oh, yeah.
Lee. All right. I'm gonna have to check this out in a minute. Featuring Biggie? Oh shit.
All right, what's your favorite Skinner song though? I just gotta know.
My favorite Skinner song. You'll be right back? Alright, crazy. Get back and then come back with a beat for me. My favorite Skinner song? It's gotta be either... I don't want to pick Freebird. That's a damn good song. It's just too much, like too typical.
Too cliche, man.
Yeah.
I would say it is, but like I gotta think of another like outside of that one because it is too cliche.
Mm-hmm.
But like it does explain me, dude. I'm a freebird. I give no fucks, and I'm just doing my thing.
Otherwise, it's Simple Man. Simple Man is my shit.
See, I like that one, but it's a little down on my list.
Yeah.
I would go with there's too many good ones.
I actually like Shinedown's version of Simple Man more, but he created it, so it's all him. MH wants to know if the Indians are winning the division or not.
No, I think we're like 3 games back, but we're going into we're 4 games back. We're going into a series with the Twins though. 4-game series. I hope take all 4. I'm praying, man. Knock on wood. Hope so.
Diamondbacks are stuck at 500, dude. They're just like, I swear for the last, it has to be 3 or 4 weeks. I was just on the phone with my dad talking about this because he's a Diamondbacks fan. But I think it's been 3 or 4 weeks. We've just been stuck at 500. We haven't been able to go 2 games up or down. Like, we just been stuck. So.
Yeah, dude, they started hot though, man.
Yeah. They look good at the beginning.
I hope that move and Greinke are like here at the end of the year, call-ups and send-downs don't screw them over. Because I've always liked like the D-backs. Like I'm an Indians fan first because of Griffey. I've always liked the Mariners. Like I got hella Mariners stuff and Randy Johnson, Ken Griffey. Like they got me into the Mariners. But I always liked the D-backs too because Randy Johnson went over there and like they were kind of like my like third. I've always liked the Mets a little bit and can't think of it right now. Everybody shits on them, but the White Sox, man. Like, I got so many White Sox hats. That shit matches everything, dude. Like, style-wise.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like any other baseball teams, I guess. You know, I've come to like other football teams and basketball teams just over the years from, like, you know, I like the Cardinals because my dad's a Cardinals fan. So, back when the Vikings were shit in the bed and the Cardinals were doing good, especially in like 2009 when they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I was cheering for them, you know. I got love for them. And then like basketball, I used to play with the 76ers when Iverson was on them back in NBA Live 03. So that's my shit. So I got a little bit of, not anymore really, but back then I kind of had a little bit of love for the 76ers. But baseball, I don't have any love for any other teams really. I just have hate. I fucking hate the Rockies. I hate the Dodgers.
Oh my god. Yeah, I can't stand the Rockies, really.
Yeah. Oh, I got
that. That's like my dad's kind of team, and like we always shit talk. Like my dad likes the Indians, the Rockies, and then he likes the Cubs. So like 2 years ago, it was funny, like going to the World Series and like through that game because he was like partially torn. Like he's got Indian stuff, Cubby stuff, Rocky stuff, and like I was just giving him shit like, all right, who you got? Are you going with home team or are you going with like who you liked when you were a kid? And he was just torn. He was like me watching a Browns-Raiders game, just getting drunk, like whatever.
That's funny. Yeah, when me and when my Vikings play my dad's Cardinals, I usually try to go up to where he lives. It's about an hour and a half away from me, and I try to kick it with him and watch it. And if they win, it's I'm pissed, but I'm happy for him. But yeah, man. All right, I got a suggestion from Josh. Deep Cover by Dr. Dre. I just put that one down. So I'm trying to think of what I want.
Did you put it down before he said it?
Huh?
You were feeling it?
What's up?
Did you put it down before he said it? Were you feeling it, or did you read it and then wrote it down?
Oh no, I saw he did it and I wrote it down a minute ago, but
okay.
I just read it out loud. MH says his Mets are going bananas. Man, must be nice. Is that good or bad? Bananas. I don't know.
I thought they weren't doing so good the last I heard. They're dealing with injuries and stuff like that. No, that's the Yanks. Dude, everybody's dropping on the Yanks. I don't know how they're holding it together, dude. They've had an injury-plagued year all year.
They're killing it for their situation, you know? Or they were. I haven't paid attention to them the last couple weeks, I guess.
Yeah. And the Stroh's been killing it too, man. Like.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Fuck, don't even bring that up, man. God damn. Granky. He said,
Sorry,
"Do
man.
Baby Shark."
It's a fresh mood.
Fuck you, Cushman. I'll make that Baby Shark more fucking catchy, so don't try me. No.
That's funny.
So you've been listening to any new rappers or no? Like what's been on your rap playlist? Anything new? Just same old shit?
Just same old shit. I'm waiting for somebody to drop new stuff. I want the rest of freaking Joyner's ADHD to come out, man. Like, Joyner's my guy now. Like, man, like I think I got him slotted as like my next like leader of the clubhouse, like Eminem guy, or like
Joyner.
Right there.
Joyner is great, man. I think at this point it's like, this isn't a comparison, but when Kendrick was first coming out, everything he came out with, he was killing it. Like, killing it. And then he'd also have, like, his real shit that he was speaking on. So, in my mind, I was like, this dude could work toward being, like, the next type of pop character, you know? I wasn't going to categorize him as that, but he's even closer to it now, you know what I mean? Like, he's killing shit. Like, Joyner's in that stage where he's got all the hype. He's completely proven himself. It's just content at this point. He needs to keep coming with shit and make sure it's all fire, which he's done so far. Like, Joyner is that dude, man. Josh is dropping arrows for you.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, bro. That's El Comandante in the chat right there.
Mm-hmm. Praise be. So what's the same old shit then on your rap playlist?
Like Joyner, like I don't know. I used to be like kind of into Drake, but lately he's been kind of like whack to me, or like I'm just not feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like my new guy, like that, or like the Drake like style. G-Eazy, like I fuck with him a little bit. Him being a Raiders fan too, like I just fuck with him. Like that dude's like got my vibe. He's corny sometimes, but he still brings it. Like he still writes good bars and throws out good beats and stuff. Two I like. Oh, what the fuck?
He said, "Dude, Gungam style." Rocha, get the fuck out of here. But for real though, give me a beat though if you're listening to this. Just something random, something hip hop, you know? Because I'm gonna draw one by the end of the stream. But yeah, Drake. I respect Drake. I don't put him up there as far as like ability to rap, but his songs and song quality are up there for sure. You know what I mean? Like he's not a true spitter, but he's clever. He can come up with some damn clever shit and it sounds good, you know? So I'll give him that. I can't really hate on him. But he's never going to get the respect for being hard to me or anything like that, which, not that that matters, but I just feel like sometimes he puts off this vibe like he's actually done something to get cred where he hasn't. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Maybe I'm just a little bit of a hater, but I don't know. I don't know.
I feel with Drake, man, like he just got too much like notoriety, fame, money, like everything too quick. Like he didn't like kind of like go the like long hard road like a lot of people in the music industry go. Like he kind of just put out the mixtape, got a milli, like got put on and like ran with it. Like he does good stuff, like you said, do quality stuff. He always brings it. He, like, well, he isn't like on that like rap level like other people. Like what he puts out is like quality shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but I don't know. I remember back in the day listening to like I Get Paper. You know that one? Mm-hmm. That one was in my CD player constantly in the car, like stuff like that. Now he's a little more. I don't know what to call it. It's not really like pop style. It's just I don't know. It's not that spitter type rap that I like, which I still like what he does a lot, but it's just he's not like a true rapper to me. He's a singer still,
Yeah.
which is cool.
He's a singer that raps on occasion.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's how
or
the-
that like throws slow bars in, like.
Yeah.
But yeah, lately, not really anybody like. I mean, I've been listening to people that like are like newer or just putting out stuff like fresh stuff. But I've been kind of like dipping back, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, R.I.P. I'm missing the fuck out of Mac
Nipsey.
Miller, man.
I
I've
thought you
been
were gonna say
bumping a
Nipsey.
lot of Mac, a lot of Nip, like.
Yeah. MH says he has another suggestion. It Was a Good Day by Ice Cube. Shit. That's a good one. I'll write that down too. I'll take one more from you, MH, and then I will pick 3 and then just pick one out of the 3. So he says opinions on Kid Cudi. What's your opinion on Kid Cudi?
Dude, love him, man. Grew up in Cleveland. I met the man. Love Scott McCuddy.
Nice.
Cuddy, man. Love that dude. He kind of like went astray though, like doing like the like rock and like
Mm-hmm.
trying to be like a one man band and shit. But I respect it because he had like a vision. He like wanted to do that. Everybody told him like, no, it's whack. It's not gonna work out. Like you should just stick with hip hop
Mm-hmm.
and like lyrical shit, like deep, meaningful lyrical shit. And he pretty much said like, no, like this is what I'm feeling. I'm gonna do it. I respect it, but I've always liked Cudi. Like I still like going and listening to old school Cudi, like that first Day and Night album and
Man on the Moon.
all that.
Dude, yeah, I don't know. Cudi's a good example of like, I don't know. Everybody wants an artist to be everything. Crazy Mofo, he says get a beat from King Lil G or Kid Frost. Pick me one out, man. Give me a specific one so I can write it down. QC for the ladies, get MB Riders. If that, hey, put one in, then I'll pick it out. But Cudi has his style. It's, you know, he came out with this like, not really, I don't want to say depressed, but you know, low mood, fucking helping bringing people out of it type music, and it's dope, and it sounded really good, and he was so unique. And then people kind of like, I don't know, people these days they chew it up and spit it out when it comes to your content. It's like music isn't you don't make a song that can just be a classic anymore. You just gotta put something out and fucking they'll listen to it for 6 months tops, and then they just completely forget about it. It's a product now. They want that shit packaged and delivered, and that's not how I listen to music. You know what I mean? That's not how I do it. So I hated that Cudi was getting hated on for kind of just remaining himself. It's like, what do you want him to do? You know what I mean? Like, he's not going to give you everything you want from him. That's every artist. You go to Cudi when you want this style. You go to somebody else when you want that style. Don't hate on Cudi just for being him. You know what I mean? Like, that's just the way it is. And,
and I respect him too for like not selling out. Like a lot of people just to get put on or like just to get farther in the industry will sell out or do some like not themselves type shit or like let somebody tell them what to do. I was pumped that for so long Joyner didn't sign with nobody, and it's pretty much just like, no, I'm on my own. Like I'm doing my own thing. Like nobody's telling me what to write about, rap about, what beats are going on, what appearances to make. Like I think he just signed with somebody like last year, right?
Joyner?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can look that up.
For like years, I know he just did it like on his own. Like I think he even in a song, I forget, like the song or the mixtape that he has like Mansion on. I think he said in a song, he's just like, don't want to be put on by anybody. Like just doing my own thing, walking my own road. Like I respect it.
Yeah, like when it comes to, you know, Joyner's got it made. You know what I mean? Like he's got his name behind him, and if there's no way he's gonna go broke. Like if he goes broke, that's his fault. You know what I mean? Like he's made it at this point. Whether he's signed to somebody or not, he's made it. Like everybody knows his name. He's got his
and he's going
chance.
against the grain too.
And
it's like controversial topics and like deep, meaningful shit he's putting out too. He's going against the grain. He's like touching shit nobody wants anything to do with, and I respect the hell out of it.
Yeah,
because that's like how I am. Like keep it real, like no nonsense, say what needs to be said, brutally honest. Sometimes gets me in trouble type person, and like I respect it because I see that in Joyner. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like the whatever. Like, this is what I'm feeling. This is my vibe. This is like the message I'm trying to get out. Like, fuck it, judge me about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, even though they've got it made, like people who make it to that point, like Joyner, who else did it like that? You know, like Chance. I'm blanking out on examples, but these guys like
Nipsey too a little bit. Like when Nipsey started, he like wrote about some controversial shit like going on in the hood and like you know,
Hobson.
right in the hood.
Like, yeah, for these guys to go out on their own, you know, on their own name like that, and not try to rely on anybody else and try to put together their own success, their own route. I like that, man. Like, because they're not just going after the power; they're going after like seeing things through their way. So that's dope. I like that. That's what.
Hell yeah. And I don't know if you agree too with like how Joyner started. Like that dude started trying to make his name with like deep, really good edited like videos and shit. Like I don't know if you ever saw the Keep It 100 video where it follows $100 bill for a day. Shit no. Is one of the best music videos I've ever seen.
I gotta check that out for sure.
Oh, dude, it's disgusting.
MH says, last suggestion, Pursuit of Happiness by Cudi. I love that track. He said, Cudi's the voice for loners. Cudi was a Kanye guy and made himself a standalone artist. Yep. He got found by Kanye. That's a good-ass story. You know that story? About how Cudi got signed?
Yeah.
Or not signed, but how he got discovered by Kanye? That's some crazy shit. That's some crazy, like, universal alignment type, fucking stars aligning for you type shit. That's a cool ass story.
And Cleveland knew about him, like when he was on his come up, like before he got big, before Day and Night blew up, like before he got on an MT, before he like got cool with Kanye. Like we knew about him, like he was one of ours, man. Like
yep. Yeah, that Man on the Moon album though, that came out when I was like a junior in high school, maybe a senior in high school, and man, that was on repeat. I loved Cudi for that. That's some like deep times too, you know. So a lot of memories with that album, but I still bump that, man. I don't know why you play something old and they're like, that's old. Yeah, well, it ain't a product to me. You know what I mean? That's fucking written into my history too. You know, that's written into my memories and stuff. So I love that.
I'm with you too, man. Like on that level, you saying like nowadays it's like I don't know, like instant gratification, kind of like you hear a song. 6 months later, you kind of don't fuck with it no more. You put it down. Mm-hmm. I like dipping back. Like, I like going back and like, damn, that was a chill jam. Damn, that whole album was just cool to have a session and just kick back. Just throw on his background noise in, like, your basement or out in the garage. Like, I like shit like that.
Yep.
And I was going to say, too, like you saying, like, high school days, it was either No Ceilings or Man on the Moon, like, to school. Like.
Yep. No Ceilings, God. Yeah, Wayne was killing it back then, dude.
Just every one of those songs, like it was a standalone. Like
he caught so much hate, but they loved to hate him. But they also, you know, they were bumping his shit, dude. Where I graduated was kind of a little bit of a hick town, and even they were all over Wayne. You know what I mean? Like everybody was bumping Wayne back in the day. Don't even lie. I don't give a shit who you are. Don't even lie. You know?
Yeah.
Unless you're completely not into hip-hop, you were bumping Wayne. I didn't even scroll down. I thought the chat was stuck, but... what up, Chad? He says, what up, Chess Moss, Nick Howard?
What's good, Chess Moss?
Yeah, like MH said, Chad, if you got a beat that you want to suggest for me, go ahead and throw it in the comments, and I'll write it down, and I'll throw it in the hat, and I'm going to pick one at the end, so... Nas beats are badass. Hell yeah, Nas is killing it back in the day. King PJ was here. What up, PJ?
Nas is on my top 5.
You still here, PJ? Madden came in today. He says he's about to beat Sean's ass. Give me a beat. Give me a beat, PJ, if you're still here.
Yo, but to dip back, like we were talking about Cudi, like maybe you would feel the same way on this, but. I like those like chill like rappers or like artists that like you could just throw on in the background, have a chill session with. Like I love Cudi, Chitty Bang, Childish Gambino, XV. I don't know if you fuck with XV. That's one of my favorites
Hey, we
ever.
talked about XV now. Come on now. It
Yeah.
feels
Oh,
like
yeah, I
I'm
remember that
running
now.
on walls and I don't want to touch the ground. That was my shit.
Yeah, and like even like J. Cole and like the Fist Fight, like those are like some of my favorites to just like throw on in the background and just like do some shit around the house, be out in the garage fucking around, like and just have like chill mode or have people over and like just background noise. Like that's some of the best music to just kick on.
Mm-hmm. All right, I got a suggestion from Muffo. He said King Lil G, Henny and Kush, so I wrote that down, and then Chad just suggested Don't Come Out the House by 21 Savage with Metro Boomin. So I'll write that down. Don't come out the house. Yeah. Let's see. Dude, you ready for this fantasy? You ready for this fantasy league?
Oh hell yeah, man! I'm pumped. What you going with the number 1 overall pick, man?
You already know I'm taking Kirk Cousins. Don't ask me that question.
You said that yesterday.
Fat Joe did have nice beats, crazy mofo. Fat Joe had the nicest beats. Low key, Fat Joe, he was never slept on back in his heyday, but he doesn't get the love he deserves. He doesn't get the respect that motherfucker put into the game. I don't care. I don't know nothing about Fat Joe, but I know that his music was cold. I loved that dude's. One of my favorite songs of all time is that "What's Love" with Ashanti, I think. God, that track is so cold. I had never turned that track off.
He's cold, but like I don't know. I just never could really like resonate with him. Like I'd listen to his music and be like, all right, that was decent. Like, but I don't know. I wouldn't put him in like my like. Oh, I gotta listen to some Fat Joe, or like he's not like on my.
It was only a handful of songs, but like, what did he do with Lil Wayne? "Make It Rain." Was he in that song?
Yeah.
Yeah. That song was super good, man. But then that "What's Love" and a couple other tracks. Chad, I don't, I don't care if it's old or new or whatever. It's just gonna come down to the beat. So, and I don't want to restrict it. Give me whatever you want, as long as it's. I'll use the word again, hip hopable. As long as it's hip hopable, I'll make it work, baby. MH, I just deleted your comment on accident, bro. He said Ja Rule had some gangsta shit before he teamed up with Ashanti and made all that love bullshit. Yeah, you know what? That love bullshit was my shit, though. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I fucks with both of it. Like
all that stuff from Ja Rule back in the day, I liked it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I liked it when he was solo and just going hard, and I like it too when he was doing the love bullshit.
That's when I was living in Phoenix, so whenever I hear that, it's just a nostalgia trip right back to those days. I miss Phoenix a lot, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Pun made beats dope with that flow. Yeah, Big Pun had it. Fat Joe dissed 50 Cent. That's right. I forgot about that. But yeah.
50 had a nice little run like at the start. Like he fizzled out really quick, but dude, that first album, fucking Candy Shop or whatever, he went hard.
Get Rich or Die Trying? No, that wasn't. Candy Shop wasn't on that, was it? Was that?
That was the next one. Yeah, that was the next one.
What was?
Yeah, Get Rich or Die Trying, whatever it is with like the
many men patiently waiting, Hustler's Ambition. All those off Get Rich or Die Trying. You seen the movie, right?
Oh yeah.
Good ass movie.
I like to little bit. Like whenever that comes out, I just fucking start laughing. That was my jam way back in the day.
Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. That one, yeah.
Yeah,
that's my shit.
All I really need is a little bit, not a lot, baby girl, just a little bit.
He said, "I'm unbuttoning your pants just a little bit." 50, man, 50 was slick. Chad said 50 had a legendary run. He dissed Fat Joe, Ja Rule, basically everyone. Yeah, 50 doesn't give a shit, dude. I respect the hell out of 50. He's a funny motherfucker. Just some of the shit that he says from time to time, because whenever he gets on something and goes public with saying something, everybody's all over it. Like, sometimes he'll just come out and say some ridiculous shit and diss on somebody, and everybody will be all over it for a week, and then he just won't say nothing for another half a year and shit. But yeah. 50 Cent Wanksta, that was a good one. Candy Shop was on The Massacre, though. Yeah, The Massacre.
Oh, that's right.
The Massacre was the shit. I remember the first time I heard of 50 Cent. I grew up around my uncles, right? on both sides of the family, in Phoenix and in Iowa. My uncles are all around my age. They only got a couple years on me, so I basically grew up with them. They're all like brothers to me. I was chilling on the couch at one of my older uncle's house, and my other uncle, who's just got a couple years on me, I grew up with him throughout my whole childhood. We're sitting there on the couch watching MTV, just chilling, about ready to fall asleep, and I see In the Club comes on, go, 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 when he's running, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm listening to it for a minute, and I'm like, damn, this is cold. I look over, and we both look at each other at the same time. I'm like, this is some cold shit right here. Ever since then, that was the first time I heard of 50, though.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, like, I think that shit came out. I was in like 6th or 7th grade, and I just remember, like, my one friend like made like 60 something CDs with just that on it, and he just gave it away to everybody in our class. Like,
Fuck
he was
yeah,
like,
dude. That's
hey,
it.
you gotta hear this.
MVP right there. That dude. That's awesome. That's some shit I would do back in the day. Like, sometimes I would burn a CD, and I'd just burn like 5 of them and toss them to my friends and be like, there's some new music for you. What up, Ghost Skittle? Ghost, if you don't know, I'm taking suggestions for instrumentals. I'm going to put some out by the end of the week. So if you got an instrumental, drop it in the chat, and I'll write it down. I'm going to draw one out of a hat, and I'll write a verse, or at least a verse, see what I can come up with to it. And I'm going to try to start doing this weekly. We'll see what happens, but it's going good so far. Joined by the homie Nick Howard.
Hell yeah. What's up, Ghost?
The Game versus 50 Cent was funny. Yeah, I like The Game a lot. Game is my shit, especially now. He's aged well in the rap game. Like,
Yeah.
he's
Dude,
OG
what
status.
was that fucking song, dude? I loved the fuck out of it.
By The Game.
Yeah, with The Game and 50.
Hate it or love it.
Yeah.
Hate it or love it, throwing the dogs on top, and I'm gonna shine, homie, until my heart stop. That's a good track.
Yeah, I like that shit.
That's a good
Back in the
track.
day, that was some fire shit.
Yeah.
Hey man, what's your opinion on Jay-Z, man? Do you got him in your top 5, or like you like him?
My opinion on Jay-Z is, I don't know, where do I start? There's so much to say about Jay-Z, but I don't put Jay-Z up there in my like top line of respect. I don't.
Me neither.
He's similar to 50 in the way that he came through the game. You know what I mean? Like, he came and tore the fucking game up and changed everything and made so much money. He's a fucking legend. You know, he's going to be on the top for that. And I can't hate on anybody who puts him up there, because there's some people who put him up there in every category and all that. Whatever. Jay-Z never really impressed me lyrically, I guess. Some of his ideas, though, are very clever, and I can see it in the songs. Like, his old stuff, I loved for the time that they came out, like Hard Knock Life and shit like that. Like, I was bumping that. I was bumping the shit out of that back in the day. But Jay-Z, I like him, and I still like some of the newer things he put out in recent years, but he just doesn't make it up there for me.
Yeah, like, dude, I swear,
Metaphors,
man, like, I want a DNA test, because I feel like I'm fucking related to, like, you and Mofo. But, like, what you just said, like, literally, like, was, like, in my head. Like,
That happens a lot with us, dude. That happens a lot with us.
Yeah, but that's, like, my exact opinion. It's, like, I've always, like, looked at him, and, like, I kind of, like, I call him Lazy instead of Jay-Z, because, like, I feel like he is good, dude. Like, he's done some good shit. He came up real quick. Like, he's made some bangers, like Click and shit like that. But, or like Watch the Throne. But, like, there's a whole bunch of shit where it's just, like, I see, like, kind of, like, what vibe he was going for, or, like, style, or, like, what he was trying to implement in something. But it just, like, didn't work out. Or, like, it just, like, wasn't right, like, timing, or just, it wasn't put together, like, completely. So I call him Lazy a little bit. So, like, I cannot stand, dude, that Otis song, dude. Anytime it ever comes out, I'm just like, no, fuck, turn it the fuck off.
Yeah.
Or, like, some of his other ones, it's just like,
Yeah.
I'm not with it. But some of it's like, I respect the man.
Yeah. He just never made that next tier to me, but I really can't hate on somebody who puts him up there, you know, because their arguments are going to be, look what he did. Nobody's better than him. Nobody's ever made more money than him. I can't really hate on that argument, you know what I mean? But when
it's
it
not
comes
about money though. Like,
No, I know.
I'm like, you can even throw like Gucci made hella fucking dough, like selling drugs and
50,
shit. Like
50 too.
he went up there, but like there's a bunch of them that like got their notoriety from money and stuff like that. I like people that drop bars and like are deep with it and like can go to that next echelon. Like we were talking about Joyner being there, like Kendrick setting a bar for everybody else, like in the past 10. Like there's just certain guys that take it to the next level and just like
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you. That's I try not to like make my opinion. When I'm judging, when I'm giving you my opinion, I try not to throw that all over everybody's. I try not to make that like a unanimous thing. But I'm just giving what I think. But I completely agree with you. Like, I'm looking for spitters. I'm looking for somebody who can. I don't care if you're spitting fast. That doesn't matter at all. But if you're really saying something, and there's metaphors in it, and your flows are tight, and the lyricism is there, on top of a good beat, bro, there's nothing worse than a wasted beat. There's nothing worse than a fucking dope-ass beat that somebody goes on and is talking about money, bitches, and cars in a way that doesn't even get me hype. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, God damn it, bro. You just fucking ruined that shit, But it also pisses me off when I hear, like, something really fucking good done on a good beat. Like, all right, the beat doesn't matter, but when somebody says something, like, super clever, and I'm like, damn, nobody's ever thought of that before. And now it's gone. That motherfucker took it. Fuck him for that, I'm not actually mad. I just appreciate it that much that I'm like, damn, that was so good that idea is gone now,
Yeah. Like, I don't know, what are some of, like, one I want to ask, like, touching back, you like Gucci, you fuck with Gucci? Because, like, back in the day, that was my boy.
Yeah, no, I like Gucci. A lot.
His beats, dude, his beats were fire no matter what.
Yeah. There was certain songs that I didn't like, but that's with everybody. And but most of the time, Gucci, I was banging his shit. Mofo sent me another suggestion, so I wrote that down. It was Elevate by, he put it in the group chat, Mr. Criminal featuring Wiz Khalifa, so I wrote that one down.
I think PJ dropped one too. I saw it flash across the top of my screen.
Did he? Yeah, I forgot to say it because we were talking, but Rocha said Do Your Mom by Josh from the Sports Fury. Fuck you, Rocha. Fuck you.
Yo, we should make a song called Roach's Mom.
Did PJ drop one? He said something a long time ago, but I didn't see a beat.
Yo, like, besides copyright, I'm just curious, like your vibe. Like, what are some, like, back in the day, like, songs or beats that, like, you, like, have always, like, wanted to just, like, go in on and, like, write something up?
From back in the day, like when?
Like, anytime. Like, I feel like from, let's say, like, I don't know, like, our glory, like, high school to, like, now. Like, looking back, like, past, like, 10.
Okay.
10.
Real quick, MH said, I look for rappers who could also rap a cappella without a beat. Yeah. I prefer a beat, but yeah, if you can do something a cappella, that's how you know somebody can make like a, rap is already like easy and kind of like cheap as far as, a band, everybody plays an individual instrument and it all syncs together and it's fucking beautiful music, right? But fucking rap is just everything's there for you and you just got the mic and it's just you and you can do whatever you want on it. You could be monotone and make that shit sound cool. So it's a little bit easy and cheap. I've always felt like rap is just the easiest type of music and that's why so many people fucking do it. But your voice is another instrument on top of the layers, When somebody can like use their voice as another instrument and hit a flow that makes it fucking tie into the beat. So it's the same way with acapella. If you can make that sound good acapella and use your voice as an instrument, as opposed to just talking on the beat or something like that, I respect that. But anyway, from high school on, beats that I wanted to write to.
I already know a couple. Like, like while you're thinking, I'll say a couple that I've always like thought of that like I just wanted a
Okay.
piece of. I've always wanted to go in at like just varying speeds, but like if I were to say just on the spot right now, a couple. Always wanted to go in on Drop the World, Eminem and Lil Wayne.
Yep. Oh, that's a good one.
Love that space beat, dude. That shit is fire.
Super good.
Look at Me Now with Chris Brown.
Whew, that's a tough one.
That one goes hard. And then random slow, but I feel like I could kill it. Forever Young with Jay-Z and fucking what's his name?
Who was that he did that song with?
Was it Frank Ocean?
I don't think so. Let me look it
I
up.
forget. But that's just like a couple, like just thinking off the top.
Mr. Hudson.
Mr. Hudson.
What a random dude. Yeah, Forever Young. That's a good song. I don't know if I'd be able to write to that though. I mean, I know I would be. It's just I don't know if I prefer it. But what would I choose? No Ceilings would probably be on there for sure. The song.
Yeah. I like that one.
Beamer, Benz, or Bentley.
Ooh, dude, hell yeah.
That beat is sick. There's a Drake one in there. What is it? 0 to 100. 0 to 100.
That's a good one too.
That's not from
That
high
Beamer,
school.
Benz, or Bentley, dude, I can't remember for the life of me, but you know I was talking about like writing hooks to shit and like people picking freestyles in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Beamer, Benz, or Bentley, man, I forget, dude. I had a freaking ridiculous hook to that shit.
Yeah, man.
Like, every
that
time
beat.
I heard it, I wouldn't even say Beamer, Benz, or Bentley. I'd always fucking say.
That's one of those beats that you know, here and there's beats that just fucking you don't even have to try on it, just pulls it out of you. You know what I mean? That's one of those beats right there.
I like that, dude. Like, I don't know if you're like me, like you know, like one of those, and you hear, you're like, oh fuck, like there's some hidden fire about to come out with this one, like, and you know, a couple seconds in, like you'll hear a 12-15 second clip and be like, that's a keeper.
Yep. What's up, Last Jedi? How are you tonight? I'll give you the rundown again real quick. So I'm streaming to get a beat, get suggestions for instrumentals. So if you got an instrumental, give me a suggestion, and I'm gonna write it down. I'll put it in a hat, and at the end of the stream, I'm gonna pull it out, and I'm gonna write to it. And by the end of the week, I'll put out whatever I come up with, at least a verse or a verse-ish. And I'm gonna try to end up doing this weekly at some point. Outkast was the shit, dude. These kids don't know about Outkast anymore, dude.
Hell yeah.
Jedi says, okay, Chad says Drake is the GOAT. I can respect your choices. Jedi says she's more of a Kendrick type. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Kendrick. I like Posty. I like Joyner. Those are like kind of my favorite three to fuck with right now.
Yeah, Kendrick is gonna be up there for me. If you ask me like what I like some good rappers or something like that, I'll just leave Kendrick out because you already know. You know what I mean? You already know Kendrick's up there. QC in the future will make corrido. Maybe someday. Go Skittle says yo.
Post though?
Do I like Post? Hell yeah, I like Post. I got one from PJ. He said I could never buy SOB. Let's see. Let me write that down. Go Skittle asks, y'all fuck with Uzi?
A little bit. He gets. I don't know.
Ooh. We got Nick Howard frozen right here. Give it a second. Try to get him right back. But my opinion on Uzi is, I haven't listened. Hey, you there?
Bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. 1 second.
Yeah, I got
you cut out when you were starting to talk, but as far as Uzi, for me, I don't really fuck with him too much. It's not that I don't fuck with him. I just haven't heard enough of his stuff, I guess. What I have heard is okay. I don't hate on him or nothing like that. He is in that category, though, for, like, mumble rap to me. Some of the shit I've heard him say I don't respect, but that's outside of his music. I like for the most part, from what I've heard from him, is pretty good, like hype music. I like it. But if you got a suggestion, go Skittle, drop it for me. What up, Pat 1984? I see you.
Yeah, I don't know if I cut out or like if you heard what I said about him, but like it's like his music, like in concession. If you listen to a couple tracks, like it's good, like it's decent, it's quality stuff. But like after a little bit, you're like, all right, give me like another sound, give me somebody else. Like I can't help but feel that way, like when I'm listening to Uzi.
Yeah, I got you. I'm not gonna hate on him, but I'm with you, Nick. I guess I feel the same way.
Dude, random. Back in the day, I loved Exhibit too, man. I wish he would have kept on going with it and then just like switched to doing TV.
Yeah, me too. No, Exhibit was the shit back in the day, man. My dad had me on. You know, my dad kind of is one of the things that set my direction for my taste in hip hop. You know, he was bumping Exhibit. The DOC, I don't know if you know the DOC, he used to run with NWA back in the day. Love that dude. Stuff like that, you know? Like that
even
old
like
school
lame shit too, like early 2000s, like POD was the shit too, man.
POD was my shit, bro. POD was my shit. Hey, you know Katy Perry got her start? Not really her start, but she's on an old ass POD track because she started with gospel music, and POD is kind of like a Christian rock type in a way. You know, you wouldn't really guess it, but yeah, she's on like one of the tracks. There's no lyrics. She's just doing some sort of like vocals back on one of their tracks, and you can tell it's her by her voice. But yeah, I never knew that till way late. That was crazy shit to me. What up, Goose? How you doing, man?
Dude. And another classic, they didn't really go far, man, but I love the fuck out of the one song. Fucking Fort Minor, remember the name, dog. That's forever up there.
There it is again. That's Mike Shinoda from Linkin Park, you know? Linkin Park was my shit.
Yeah, R.I.P. Chester, bro.
Yep. Yeah, I was just talking last night about Chester.
Too many good ones.
Yep. I know, dude.
It's
so
ones,
sad.
man.
Chester's like... Man, I don't know. When Chester died, bro, I actually cried. Like, Chester to me was supposed to be that like icon, that symbol of hope for people who are fucking like dealing with some shit, because he's been depressed his whole life. He went through some fucked up shit as a kid, and their music is all about that. And it's like getting older, you know, you watch your heroes, you know, as you get older, whether it's your family members or your peers or just your idols, you realize that they can let you down too. You know what I mean? And he didn't. I don't think he really let me down. But it's like, damn, even that dude who's supposed to be that symbol wasn't strong enough. You know, like, so it's just kind of some fucked up shit to think about.
It's tough to see like somebody that like, you know, had all the love and support and like probably could have got through some shit, just kind of like not. It's sad, man.
It takes one
day. He was
day.
A fucking good dude.
It takes one day. You know what I mean? If he'd have made it through that day, who knows? He might have just been. He might have found the light or some shit. But
And like all three, like the big ones that we lost recently, like I resonate on a different level with all of them. Like you said, like Chester and shit. Like I don't know. I'm bipolar. Like I'm kind of a fucking goon. Like I resonate with that. Like I kind of I understand that. And like Mac was my boy, man. Like that, I resonated so much with that dude. Like his vibe, his energy.
I saw Mac.
Just like,
I saw him. I got to see Mac live for like $5 back when he was just start. Well, not like his very start. He had just put out Blue Slide Park and he was touring, and I caught him in Milwaukee, and yeah, that was dope. Mac is the shit. Real quick, let me get to this chat real fast. Goose and Jedi, I want to get a suggestion from you guys and Pat. Hit me with a beat so I can throw it into this hat. Pat said, I like the setup, fam. You and Nick, my bros. Hell yeah. Pat is the dude, man. I love Pat.
I said, oh, Pat, what's good?
Pat's
Pat?
one of the realists. Yeah, Go Skittles says you guys like Limp Bizkit. Back in the day, I liked Limp Bizkit.
Back in the day, yeah. Back in the day, they were pretty good.
He says he misses Mac. Like you were
Dude,
talking.
yeah, Mac was like on that level. Like Mac was my boy, dude. Like everybody like called me Mini Mac. Fucking like whenever we had kick freestyles and stuff, like seeing like old video clips and like family shit, like I resonate with Mac. Like, dude, every day what gets me going is hearing that fucking
Don't say best day ever.
best day every day.
Nuh-uh.
Dude, I started with every day. Dude, like
Bro,
I almost tear up.
That
every
song
time I
will
watch
make
the
me.
videos.
That song can get me. If I let it, that song can get me today. Best day ever.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. But like that like clip of like little him running up to big him and then him just kicking the song off, dude, like that gets
That
me,
is
dude.
a
Like,
good ass intro, man. He's like,
I told you I did
never
DNT
take a day
before,
off.
dude.
Hell yeah.
I told you, like, we talked about DNT before. Like, when I had an experience with that, I saw my young self and my, like, old self, dude. And that music video always brings me back to that, like, DMT conversation with, like, my little self. Like, yeah, dude, like looking up to, like, my own self. And, like, just brings me back. And, like, Mac was just, like, dude, stylish, just chill. I loved his style, his vibe. Like,
Yeah.
I wear fucking hats like a mother, and, like, dude always had fresh style. And then, too, with, like, Nipsey, dude, like, losing Nipsey, I resonated with him so much, just, like, on, like, the giving back to the community and being all about your hood and shit. Like, I came from humble beginnings, man. Like, I don't want to see everybody that I knew, like, robbing each other and, like, whatever. I want to see everybody, like, get on their shit and have a come up and be something. Like, I respect Nipsey on that level, too. Like, we lost 3 big ones, man.
Yeah. Yeah, Chad says R.I.P. Nip, and then Ghost says, can't lie, I didn't listen to Nipsey. Did you not listen to him, or did you not like him? It's whatever either way, but it's easy, because Nip was kind of looked over in a way in the mainstream. You know what I mean? In a way. I can't really explain it, because a lot of people knew him, but a lot of people didn't. Like, he wasn't on the radio and shit like that a lot. But I remember Nip from back in the day. Like, I remember hearing his name around, like, sophomore in high school. I graduated in 2010, so... But, yeah, Nip, the funny thing about Nipsey, I just started really listening to his shit about a month before he died. Like, I remember him from way back then, and I loved his shit. And I would hear it here and there throughout the years, but I was really bumping his shit about a month before he died. And I was all over that Double Up song. And then he died, and I was like, damn, man. And I know Nipsey, you know, he was doing all that good for his community and shit like that. That's fucked up that they came to his hood and got him like that. That's fucked up, man. That's one of those things. It's the streets. That's just how the streets works. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. It could happen. Mm-hmm. That's what he gets for being real like that, and that's fucked up. But yeah, Jessica's here. Jessica says, "What up, QC? What up, Nick?"
I know how I am, man. Like, being real sometimes catches up to you, man. Like, really.
Mm-hmm.
That dude was a real one. He did not hold back, but he was all about giving to everybody else, and I respect the fuck out of Nip. But I agree with you that he was, like, not mainstream and kind of, like, underlow. Like, I've always, like, put Nip and, like, Memphis Bleak, like, as, like, the, like, damn, these guys need to get, like, discovered
Memphis
a little
Bleak.
bit.
That's the same exact time period that I first heard about Nipsey. I was hearing about Memphis Bleak. He did a song, and I don't even think it was an original song. I think somebody mixed it down to make it, you know how people be editing shit. It was a next move, best move. He's like, make your next move your best move. Do you and care less what the rest do. And it was pretty fucking heartfelt, man. I loved that track. King PJ says, I love Nipsey's music, especially out here on the West Coast. I've been listening to him since like 2012. Yeah, I was hearing about him right about like 2010. I think 2011. I don't know. It could have been right around that same time, but
Yeah, I heard about him in 2011, 2012. I didn't really give him the respect I should have around then. Like, I heard some shit, but I really didn't get it down with it like I did around 2014, 15. Like, I was just like, damn, this dude's pretty hard.
I skipped over a couple of Chad's comments. He said, do you like Travis Scott? And then he just asked, do you like Young Thug? Travis Scott, I like Travis Scott a lot. Way hype.
He's good.
Way hype. That motherfucker will come tear up your city if he comes to your city. I know that. Those concerts get out of control. So that's some dope shit. But Young Thug, I like Young Thug. he's not gonna make it onto any list for me or anything like that. But I do like his stuff. Like I find myself sometimes he'll have something so catchy that I'm playing it a lot. So I do like Young Thug. Real quick, Jessica, I'm taking suggestions for beats. So if you got any instrumental for any song, it can be old, new, mainstream, underground. Throw it in the comments. I'll write it down. I'll add it to the hat. And I want to see one from Jedi too. Pat says, I'm 35. I grew up listening to some legends in rap. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, but moved to Palm Beach, Florida when I was 10. Some hood places. I love bars and real music. Hell yeah, man. I'm all about that same shit. If it don't touch my soul a little bit, I probably am not going to bump it more than a couple times unless I'm just fucked up and I'm out trying to have a good time or something like that. Ghost Skittle says, Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah, he's got some jams.
I like Tyler, the Creator. He had his little run where he was like really fucking on my playlists back in like 2013, 2012, something like that. But I haven't kept up with him. If he's got any new stuff, let me know. But I really haven't kept up with him. He did that song Martians, right? With The Game and was it Lil Wayne? Was he in that track? I'm a motherfucking Martian. I think he was in that. MH, okay, Chad says Brooklyn. I'm from Bed-Stuy, Pat. Okay, yep. Opinions on Nick Cannon, says MH.
Hey, yo, Nick.
Nick Cannon is funny, dude. Nick Cannon is funny. He has his music, then he's got his acting, he's got his show and all that. I respect Nick Cannon. Yeah. He's a little silly to me, but I respect him.
Yeah, his music, though, I don't know. I couldn't really get down with it.
Yeah. Crazy Mofo says, how's your night going, bro chachos? My night's going great, man. I got the day off. Took care of some shit this morning. Hit up Nick last night. Asked him if he wanted to be on here and kick it with me. I figure I'll bring somebody on every time just because this is just a hangout session trying to get these instrumental suggestions. So we're just kicking it, talking, bullshitting. My night's good.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm having a good night, man. It's always good hanging with the family, man. Seeing the brochachos.
Hell yeah. Josh asks, what's some of your favorite producers? We got Kelsey in the chat. What's up?
Oh, yes.
Give me a beat.
Pot pie murder.
Come home and murder me a pot pie real quick. I'm getting hungry.
She gonna kick my ass, dude, if she ever meets me, dude. I know.
Pat and them are talking about where they're from. I grew up in, I was born in the city I live in right now, but I was born in Iowa. I lived all over eastern Iowa and just kind of moved a lot because my parents divorced when I was 7, so I moved to Phoenix. And then ended up moving back to Iowa with my mom at some point. And I lived all over eastern Iowa because my mom and my stepdad worked on ethanol plants. So they would build the ethanol plant. It would take about a year and a half. My mom worked in the tool room. My stepdad was like a foreman and all that. So every about year to a year and a half, we'd move. So I went to a new school all the fucking time. Grew up all over eastern Iowa. But, yep, back where I graduated in a different town that I had never lived in before that. And I fucking hated it in that town at first just because the people seemed so stuck up and all that. It's a beautiful city. And I'm glad I lived there. I met some of the coolest people I ever knew there, but I had to move back home once I broke it off with a girl that shit didn't work out with anymore. Luckily, I met one that I don't have to break up with because she's holding me down, taking care of me in the chat. But yeah, back where I was born. Yeah, a Kendrick beat, Jedi. Let me know. Pick one out for me. If you don't pick one, I'll just pick a Kendrick beat. But throw one in the chat for me. Listen to Scarface's verse in the song Smile. I love that song, Pat. That's my shit. DJ Premier. Yeah, I'm trying to get to these comments and talk to you at the same time, but what are some of your favorite producers if you can come up with one or a few?
I was thinking about that for a second. I can't come up with any off the top of my head right now.
Yeah, DJ Premier was the shit though. DJ Premier's in my top 3 for sure. You got Dre. Dre's up there like a motherfucker. Kanye is up there even though his ass is crazy. As a producer, he's like top of the line to me.
Yeah, he's a nut, but he's good.
Yeah. Pete Rock, Eric B and Rakim from back in the day. She said, "Spit some for us, huh? Give me an instrumental, girl." DJ Mustard is my shit, PJ. I'm glad you said that because I was just about to say him. Mustard on that beat, ho. Whenever I hear that, I know it's gonna be a good track.
Now you're saying it, I'm like, yeah.
Pat says, QC, damn, that's deep, bro. My parents divorced as well. Seen my dad pass when I was 16. Feel your pain, brother. Trust me. Yeah,
damn, bro.
That's some shit, Pat. But that makes you who you are. What
yeah,
up,
man,
Nathaniel?
shit makes you stronger, bro. I'm glad everything happened to me in life.
Yeah. Timberland?
Had it rough, but that shit makes you better, man.
For sure. Josh says Timberland was legendary as a producer. He fucking, yeah, he was. Eric Sermon, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, DJ Mustard is like my shit right now, though. He's probably my favorite at the moment.
You can't forget about, with all of his beats, Holiday, too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
When he teamed up with Gucci all the time.
Yep.
Fire beats, man.
All right, I'm gonna pick a Kendrick beat if Jedi doesn't throw a specific one in the chat here in a second. I'm just gonna come up with one, but I still need to put my own suggestion in there. I don't know what to do yet, so.
Yo, random. I didn't talk about him because we covered like all other Cleveland artists besides like Ray Cash. But what do you think about Chip the Ripper? You fuck with him?
Chip the Rip. Yeah, I like Chip, man.
Yeah.
That song he did with Cudi when they're like, neighbors knocking on the door, asking can we turn it down? I said, ain't no music on. She said, no, that weed is loud. I love that fucking line, dude. That's a good ass song.
Hell yeah, dude. That's a classic, too.
Alchemist is the shit.
I like his producer, too, Evie. Like, he doesn't really do anything anymore. He was sick.
Mm-hmm. Alchemist is my shit, MH. That's my favorite. Is Alchemist Rhymesayers? I think he is. Rhymesayers is my favorite label, though. Like, as far as artists. They got Alchemist. I think Dilated Peoples is on there. Dude from Minnesota, Brother Ali. Who's the other? Atmosphere. All those dudes are this shit.
Hell yeah.
What did you last ask me though? Did I answer you?
Oh, about Chip. I think you said something.
Yeah, Chip is the shit.
I like Chip a lot.
All right, I'll throw that in there too, Josh. Sock It To Me by Missy Elliott. That's a damn sure hip hopable. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
There's too many, says Jedi. I'll pick one then. I'll pick a Kendrick beat.
There's a lot.
You got Black Friday. I think that's a J. Cole beat though. I think Cole took that to Kendrick. But
go Middle Child too.
Middle Child by Cole. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I like Cole beats, dude. Like his old stuff, the warm up, dude. The warm up is a classic to just throw on.
Oh yeah. Let's see Kendrick. Look up some Kendrick tracks. MH says, QC, when you write, do you write with the intent to slant rhymes to be unique? What do you mean, man? Yeah, I mean, I try to be intricate and try to be like, come up with some unique flows, if that's what you mean. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, just thinking about it, you saying that you grew up around Phoenix. Mm-hmm. Did you fuck with Big B?
Not really.
No?
It just didn't really get played around me that much. But
I love that hooligan song, bro.
yeah,
That
I know what
shit
you mean, though.
too.
It's not that I don't fuck with him. I just didn't, like, I wasn't on it, you know?
I got you.
Pick me a beat, Kelsey. I know you know your hip-hop. Give me a song. Give me a specific track. I got to think of something for myself, though, right here. I'm going to go with... I was listening to this one at work, and I was thinking how much you could write to this. It's Never Do, or What They Do by Nappy Roots.
That's a good one.
So I'm going to throw that in there for myself. QC and Nick, I'm chill with the wife. Little bros, much love and respect. Keep chasing the bag. You can chill with the wife? All right, Pat, have a good one, man. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you.
All right, Pat, be easy, homie. Good seeing you as always, dog.
OJ73 says, hey, Kelsey, Farley says hi, so that's got to be somebody she knows. Throw an instrumental in the chat, whoever you might be. I'll wrap it up here shortly in a few. Just give everybody a chance to throw something in there if they want. Throw something in the chat if you feel like it. Yeah, fantasy though. Fantasy coming up. That's going to be a trip, man. Playing with all you guys.
Yo, people would probably want to hear it. I'm not really big on, like, the song's decent. It grew on me a little bit, but when I heard it, I'm like, eh. But I think you could go in on Old Town Road. I think you should give that one a shot, too.
Old Town Road.
I think people would like to hear you going on that.
I'll write it down. And then Jedi actually hit me with a specific one. Humble by Kendrick.
Ooh,
So,
like that.
all right. Jessica says she likes Brother Lynch and J. Cole. All right. Money Trees type beat. You mean like something named Money Trees type beat off YouTube, or actually Money Trees?
That Kendrick Money Trees, though.
Go
Fire.
Skittle says Bankroll by Playboy Cardi. All right. And Lil Uzi.
For me and for Josh and the Sports Fury, you should throw in a classic Bone Thugs. Any of your choice, you should just throw that in there.
Bone Thugs.
Thuggish Ruggish or East 99. Feel like you would go in on too.
Bone Thugs, man, you gotta like really be on your shit on one of their beats. They're so like, you know, actually musically talented. It's not just rap, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's see. J. Cole's underrated? Hell yeah, J. Cole. J. Cole gets his love now, but he's still, to me, he's top 3 to top 5 right now. And a lot of people don't put him there. So
He's one of my favorites.
yeah, like Ghost Skittle said, he's not really like underrated because he gets his love, but I place him higher than a lot of people place him these days. Thuggish?
Yes.
Thuggish Ruggish Bone? Alright, Jessica, I'll write that down as your suggestion.
Hell yeah.
It's the Thuggish Ruggish Bone.
Yo, but not a lot of people like besides like Clevelanders know, like Bone Thugs used to have like record stores where like they used to sell other people's shit, like up and coming people's shit, and a lot of their stuff. And like they got abandoned and whatnot, and like they're not in operation anymore. But like I went with a buddy and like toured it, like kind of like do like the touring abandoned locations and shit. And I found like a record store with like a whole bunch of Bone Thugs, cassettes and shit that did, like, most of all of them didn't work, but I found one that did, and it's like an unreleased, like, not heard to public, like, EP, dude. It is fucking disgusting. I want to try to find a way to share it with you.
I was gonna say, link that up for me. Farley, Iowa is in the house. All right, Farley, Iowa, you got a beat? I'll take one more. I'm gonna pick these out of a hat finally, and we'll get it moving. Whatever I come up with will be uploaded by the end of the week. Maybe not the end of the week, but within a week. Crazy motherfucker. Money Trees by Kendrick, okay. I wrote it down. Crazy says used to get fucking faded with the homies, ditching middle school and bumping that shit at ditch parties. What you talking about?
Yeah.
Which one is he talking about? But alright, I'm gonna throw him in this hat here. I'm rocking Spotlight right now. He didn't come through, but he came through on the last stream, but I just had to show him some love. But I gotta use the hat that I won from the man Entertainer. The D-backs hat with the World Series patch on it. So
Dude, that was sick.
yep. Let me throw these up in here. Get these all in here. Bam.
You gonna pick one, or you picking three and picking between them?
Yeah, I'm going to pick 3 and then pick between them. I see Sir Cardinal just got out of whatever he was doing. I'll give him a chance to maybe come through and put one in here. I'm going to reply to him real quick. I guess I can do that on my phone. You got to see them play a couple weeks ago? Oh, Run DMC? Wait, what? Jessica says she used to like Run DMC. Run DMC was the shit.
Yep.
So you've been playing, you all over that GTA, huh?
What you mean? Oh, that casino shit?
Yeah.
I've been playing it a little bit. It's cool, man. It's cool to virtual like gamble and like not go and like lose real money.
Oh, she's talking about Diamondbacks. Yeah, I know. Yeah, she's talking about the Diamondbacks. Got to see them play a couple weeks ago. Yeah, that's awesome. I see you were saying something about the stadium. I've been there a lot. I probably went to a lot. I don't even know how many games, but quite a few games back when I was living in Phoenix. Back when it was Bank One Ballpark, we had the Bobcat as our
Don't they got a pool
mascot.
in that park?
Yeah, they got a pool. I never got to sit, or I never got to be like in the pool or nothing, but I sat right next to the pool one time, right over the edge of it. What's up, Sir Cardinal? Josh has one for next time. 3-6 Mafia.
Ooh.
The summer.
Dude, 3-6 Mafia. Oh my god, what was that flipping song, dude? Keep it hood, man.
Oh yeah, I'll write that one down right now, Josh. I'll put that one in there. Sir Cardinal, do you have a beat to suggest for me so I can throw it in this hat I'm about to pick out? So if you got something, any hip hop beat will do. If it's hip hopable, I'll make it work.
Dude, you should write a tape or an EP and call it hip hopable.
Oh shit, I should. 3-6 Mafia was the shit back in the day though. Juicy J before he went off on his own, he made good music and all that, but I couldn't take him too seriously once he started going on his own. But 3-6 Mafia did the soundtrack for Hustle and Flow. That's one of my favorite movies, and they won an Academy Award for that shit.
Hustle and Flow is the shit.
What's up, Corrupt? All right, I'll take a minute. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'll let Nick keep you company, but Corrupt, if you got a beat, throw it in the chat. Sir Cardinal as well. If you guys got an instrumental real quick, I could write down throwing this hat before I pick them out. I'll write to it and put something out to it by the end of the week.
Yeah,
that's what this is all about.
I don't got chat pulled up if you're about to bounce out.
What's up?
I don't got chat pulled up. I'm
on
my phone.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just take a real quick piss, but
I gotta take a leak too.
You gotta take a leak too?
Yeah, you want to leave it static for a second?
All right, we'll be right back. Get your beats in right now because when I come back, I'm gonna draw them out the hat. Yeah, Corrupt a beat. If you got an instrumental, it can be mainstream, underground, whatever. Just leave it in the chat. I'll write it down. I'll put it in the hat. I'm gonna pick one by the end of the week. I'm gonna have something written to it. So I'll be right back. Just gonna run to the bathroom. I'll be like 1 minute. Keep yourselves company, folks. We're back, baby. Just got back from Junior's game. Yeah, how did it go? Casting chair? Casting chair. Hey. Richard Valenzuela, what's going on? What's going on, man? Are we live? We are live. You got a beat for me? Put an instrumental in the comments. I'm about to pick one out right now, so Richard, go ahead and throw it in the chat. 8-8 tie, runner on third, Junior deep fly ball. Kid caught it. Damn. It's all good though.
Junior's been balling, man.
Yeah. Jessica says, I'm torn between Hypnotized and Still Dre.
Ooh.
Hypnotized for me. My homies AZ, you know the one. I don't know if I can get that instrumental. What are you talking about? Eminem, Lose Yourself. That's a damn good one too. Alright. I'll throw Lose Yourself in there.
Hey, but I was just thinking about it. I think we talked about this before. But are you more of a Biggie or Tupac guy? Yeah, I think you said Tupac.
Oh, come on, man. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Tupac for sure. I don't hate on Biggie or nothing like that. Biggie can do things on a mic that Pac never could, but the things that Pac said on the mic makes the difference to me. I like Pac more for that reason.
Yeah.
Keep your heads ringing, Dr. Dre. Okay, put that down.
Yeah, I resonate with Pac, like shit he said, but Biggie's got style, man. Like he was fresh with it, like Big Papa, Sky's the Limit. Like that should always be classic. Hypnotized, always be classics.
Keep your heads
I
ringing.
gotta
That's
have love for East Coast though, a little bit.
Yeah. Biggie, can't see you. The QC is the MC. Yes, sir. Still Dre with Snoop. All right, I'll throw that in there too. Whoa. I tried to spell still with 3 L's.
Hey, is Josh still in here?
I don't know. We'll see in a second. He commented not too long ago. A couple minutes. Why, what's up?
Just curious at who you think's gonna win the series with the Bears and the Vikings. Gotta stir the pot a little bit, man.
If I had to guess who was going to win that series, you know, according to my calculations, I have to predict that Minnesota's going to win 2 times in that series. Yeah, 2 times. It's going to be like 30 beats in the hat. Yeah, man, we got a good amount. Got it going. So, I'm about to pick one. How about Tupac dissing Biggie? That was funny as fuck. Warren G, Regulate. All right, I'll throw that in there.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. I almost went to see Warren G in concert. It was supposed to be Kelsey's first concert. I was gonna take her, and the car broke down like not even like 10 minutes out of town, and we had to get it towed and get back, and we couldn't make it in time. So I passed the tickets off to a friend of mine that lived in town where the concert was going on. I was pissed.
Well, you're a good dude for that, man.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't going to make it, and I knew he lived there, so it was just like, might as well give somebody the tickets.
Hell yeah.
Too Short, The Ghetto. Okay.
Too Short, man.
These kids
Dude,
don't know
I'm
about
hoping
Too Short.
I'm hoping that Joyner goes on some like we already said he's like at that level, like not quite Tupac, like not quite like M, but like he has that potential to like be a name like that or name drop in that one day. But I really do hope that he like never runs out of shit and he's like Too Short and just comes with hella albums.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can agree with that. Jedi says QC, we play you guys first week of preseason. Yeah, no. I'm anxious to see how everything goes down in our first preseason game. But all right, I'm gonna pick 3 of these here out of this hat. So I'll pick 3, and then I'll choose one out of the 3 that I want to write to, and then by the end of the week, I'll have something for it. All right, let's see what we got here. Got one. Tupac changes. That's a good one. All right, first one we got here, if I can get it undone. Oh, the very first one I pull out is Too Short, The Ghetto. So we got that one. I don't know, Jessica. We were born this way. All right. I Could Never, SOBRBE. I think PJ suggested that one. And then one more. I don't even know that beat, so. Last one here. What's it gonna be? Did I even throw one in here for myself? Yeah, I did. I forget what it is. We got Electric Relaxation by A Tribe Called Quest. Man, out of these 3, we got Too Short, SOB, RBE, and A Tribe Called Quest. Damn. I'm gonna let you pick one, Nick, out of these 3. Pick one for me. You got Electric Relaxation. I don't know off the top of my head. I know that song, but I can't imagine the beat right at the moment.
I get that one a little bit.
That's probably a good one. I Could Never, SOB, RBE instrumental. I don't even know that one. But it's probably dope. And then Too Short, The Ghetto. Classic.
I don't know, man. I would personally lean Too Short just because I'm like familiar with it and like I can vibe with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you should leave it up to you. Like how we were talking earlier about like hearing like a 15-20 second clip, like which one like the specific artist or person feels like they can do the most with. I think you should listen to all 3 and kind of just whatever one you get that vibe from, go with that.
Yeah. I mean, but I know that these are all hip-hop instrumentals, and I don't have time to listen to them right now and figure it out. So go ahead and pick one for me. Is it Too Short?
Drop it in the chat. Let's chat decide.
Okay. We got... All right, hit 1 for Electric Relaxation by A Tribe Called Quest. Hit 2 for I Could Never, instrumental by SOB RBE. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And then hit 3 for Too Short, The Ghetto. And we'll count them up. What are you about to do for the rest of the night, man?
I don't know. Probably see what's going on with the rest of the YouTube family. If anybody's streaming, hang out for a bit. Probably go get a workout here in a couple hours and just veg out. Maybe hop on PlayStation. Maybe hop in Discord.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what everybody else is getting into, but then just get ready and hang loose until I got to go to work.
Got you. Yeah, I'm just going to be kicking it at home. Find something to eat after this, and then maybe hop on the PlayStation or whatever. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, we got 2 1s and 2 3s so far.
I need to grow up too, man. I didn't eat anything yet. I had breakfast when I first got up, but I don't know what I'm going to grow about on tonight.
We got 5 3s in the chat now. It looks like 3's running away with it. So I'm going to roll with the Too Short.
Oh, yeah.
It's official. By the end of the week, or within a week, I'll have something written to The Ghetto by Too Short instrumental, and I'll put that out. I'll probably put it on YouTube. We'll see what happens with the copyright stuff. If I have to put it somewhere else, I shouldn't have to do that this week, but if I end up having to do that within for one of these future streams, I'll just I'll put it on like SoundCloud or something, and then when I stream, I'll put the link in the description or like a QR code like I have on screen now, and you can just scan it and go to it, and I'll always link back to what we did on the previous one, so you guys can check that out. So keep an eye out, keep an eye on the channel. And if you want my Spotify or my SoundCloud, that's what the QR codes on top are. You can add me up on all those social medias that are on there. I appreciate everybody coming through and hanging out for a little bit. Nick, thanks a lot for hanging out with me, man. Short notice, but I had to bring a bro Chacho on to kick it with me and keep things interesting. So much love on that.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for having me, bro. It's always good to kick it with the bro Chacho and hang out, but I appreciate you keeping me in mind and giving me a call and having me on, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know everybody here knows Nick Howard, but if you're not subscribed to Nick Howard, make sure you get that done and get that out of the way, because he's going to be having some stuff on his channel, so do yourself a favor there. And
oh yeah, man. Appreciate that.
Homie. All right, man. Thanks everybody for coming through. I'm going to end it. Keep an eye out, because I'm going to tear this beat up for you. And everybody have a good night.
Take care, everybody.
Peace out, Nick.
All right, man. Be easy, bro.
Yep, you too. Later.